Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Is active management really on the wane? I see a lot of narratives where people say, oh, most active managers are underperforming. Therefore, it's better that you invest in an index fund. What does active management really promise? It promises superior stock selection, superior allocation, consistent process management, and better outcomes. That's the promise of active management. If you are not receiving what is promised, you should probably go to somebody else who can deliver on the promise. That is the simple option before you. Would you say that from now on, I'm not going to believe any promise? No, right? That's what this whole argument comes down to. I feel that in a country like India, where you are having 6 to 7% GDP growth, active management should do well for a very long time to come. So, saying that active management is going to fail now is misleading people and making them shy away from the better opportunities and making themselves choose a far softer investment option. Also, India doesn't have the kind of indices like you have in the West. Our index management systems are no way comparable to the index management systems in the West. You often see companies which should not be in an index taking a place in the index very easily. In such a situation, you find several companies in indices which you would not invest if they are not present in the index. Active management helps you avoid these companies. But imagine you are a passive only investor. You are bound to buy even those companies simply because they are a part of an index. I would say that a lot of people bought Anil Ambani companies in 2008 simply because they were a part of the index. They were forced to buy. Similarly, even today, a lot of companies are bought by active managers only because they are a part of some index or the other. They need to have representation, they need to mirror the index, and therefore they are buying those stocks. A passive manager would do nothing different. But if you are an active manager who knows which stocks to avoid and is committed to not buying those stocks which he finds inferior, then he would also be able to find stocks which can replace such stocks in his portfolio which are superior and likely to give a better outcome. That's the whole premise of active management. I don't think that premise is going away anytime soon. And with the quality of our indices, passive investing would probably throw up a different set of challenges to investors, which are hardly being spoken about today, but will have to be dealt with someday in the future. So, these generalizations which you are seeing now in India based on the experience in the United States in passive investing will probably not be watertight in their arguments and not solid enough to sustain the current judgments. A better alternative would be to be more discerning and selective in active management choices and in choosing your managers well and in buying products when the product has better prospects, and investing in it would definitely do you a lot of good. So, you should buy them when they are out of favor and you must invest in them when they are managed very well. That's the recipe for success in active management. If you're going to do dumb investing in active management or passive management, the outcome is not going to be very different. It's just that you believe that it will be different. I think such leaps of faith can meet with a hard landing, and that is because India is very different from the United States or the rest of the West. Thank you for watching this video.